Good morning, lovely people. Welcome to the ABL Reselling channel. I'm Dave Keeffe and I'm a full-time UK reseller. Now it's Sunday at 5 o'clock in the morning and we're going to a new boot sale today. It's been chucking it down all night. It's absolutely bloody freezing, but it's not to worry today because today's boot sale's indoors. A very smart entrepreneurial type over in Accrington has decided to put the boot sale in a multi-storey car park, which I'm very grateful for today. There's a couple of my usual Sunday haunts cancelled today because of the weather, and it's always nice to try out a new boot sale. Hopefully get some good pickups today. Quick stop for cash and coffee on the way, and let's get rocking and rolling. See you there. So we have an update. I've just landed in Accrington and I put up to a very, very dark car park that was clearly well shut up. So at a bit of a loss to actually what was going on because I didn't see any notifications that it was cancelled. However, I did bump into the organiser, Lawrence, which is a very nice chap. So he's given me an update. Apparently they've had a break-in at the yard, so they can't let vans onto the site, and the car park itself can't be parked in with vans because it's a multi-storey car park and the roofs are too low. But also, he can't actually let anybody in until 7:30. So I've got an hour and a half wait now. Better to be early than to be late though. So time to put my feet up for a bit. I shall update shortly. Anything and everything, really. Yeah. No. All right. I thought it was a clock. Yeah. Morning. Yeah, bloody brass monkeys this morning, isn't it?
It's a little bit. I should have got a few more layers.
Yeah. How much are your boots, pal?
Which ones, mate?
The Hakes and the BMs.
Oh, 40 on them, 30 on Doc Martens. Yeah. Doc Martens them.
Morning, Rick, how's it right? How much are your Converse?
£5.
Have you only got the boots in white?
Beg your pardon, sorry.
Have you only got the boots in white?
I have, yeah.
How much is a lid, love?
Pardon?
How much is that?
10 and love.
Do you know what size it is?
I don't. It's my brother's.
Yeah.
Missus.
What's the lowest you'll go on it?
Pardon?
What's the lowest you'll go on it?
Can't hear you.
What's the lowest you'll go on it?
It works that sugar in it and that.
Yeah. How much are those two?
Pardon?
How much are those two?
I wanted a £5 for that one.
Yeah.
4 quid for that.
We'll do that for 4.
Can you do a 5 for 3?
12, yeah. Thank you.
Have we got changes to 10 by any chance?
I'll have a look at the mate, love. I'll just sort this change
Yeah, I know.
So what were it? You ordered me 12?
12, yeah. How you doing, Jack?
How's your new car route going?
It's slow so far.
That's right, innit? 12 you ordered me.
Yes, you're right, yeah, sorry. I'm not woken up yet. Have a good day,
I'll give
Jack.
you coins.
So it does work that. I tried it yesterday and I've actually got a video of it working.
Was that 2 ticks? Was that 6 on the same?
Right, something like this.
Ah, you've got right idea which one it's on.
Absolutely, yeah. Have you got the remote for that?
Just £2 on that.
Have you got the remote for the Blu-ray player?
Oh God, no. Dad, did you pack the remote for the Blu-ray player? Is there a remote on the Blu-ray player? No.
Oh shit. No, it's
No,
working,
there
it's
isn't.
working though, but yeah, any remote will use it. You can even use it working off your phone.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you're alright.
How you doing, man? You well?
Gary from Hawaii.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Doing big things up so far today.
I've got a PS2 down there for 15
I
quid.
see you pick it up,
I
yeah.
looked at it and I thought, what, yeah, 15 quid, can't go wrong.
Exactly, yeah.
Right, mate, I'll leave it to you.
Happy days.
See you later.
Yeah. How much are they?
£2.
So you've no laces from, I take it?
No. That's why they're £2.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Thank you, darling.
you, love it.
Cheers.
Don't work.
How much you got on it?
Don't work.
How much you got on it?
I don't know, maybe enough for
Would you do £3? Would you do £3?
Yeah, go on, I'll do it.
Yes.
I'll blow away before I
Exactly, yeah.
go that way.
Yeah.
Give me an architect.
You got to get a draft here, ain't you? Cheers, man. Thank you. Have a good day. How much are your vans, mate? Vans? Do 5 pairs for 22.
Yeah.
Are they all feeler, I take it, yeah?
I think they are, mate. Yeah. What is it you're after? You're after bands, is it?
Let me weigh you in for these.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers, Bob. Thank you.
went to see, so he came back in and fish. So I got up at 3:20. That used to be all
Have you got the compression set for that?
I do, yeah.
How much is it?
I want 40 on that. What's that? It's the Arctic one.
Yeah, no, it's fine, mate. How much are you nesting dolls, Tom?
The top one there's 10.
Yeah.
How much is this one? No. How much is these ones?
That's not, sorry, the 8. That's the 5 lot.
10 and 8. Well, you got all the presidents now.
Yeah.
You've even got a little Stalin.
Yeah. What'd you do, 7 on it?
That one at the back. On eBay.
Which one? That one? 7? No, we can't do 7. Could you go 9 quid on it? Should go 9 quid on it.
Yeah, go on. Do that.
Now it's the fun part, putting it all back together again.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
On eBay, the set of 5 was £9.99.
Jobs are good. Cheers, pal, thank you. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Nothing. Have you got a tenner?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Paying from the 2 for a jumper for 3.
Can I just leave that? I haven't brought any change up with me.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
You taking 3 of them? 28, yeah. Have you got another 2?
Alright out of me today, eh? Been alright out of me today.
Yeah, not bad today, yeah. Well, were you checking?
It's alright, I've chucked him in. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sound, cheers, buddy.
Thank you, cheers.
I looked at this I've walked past this 3 times now. I don't know why, but I really love it.
It's different, isn't it?
Yeah. I like ugly stuff, that's what it is. Did you do 3 on those? Yeah, sorry about that shot, man.
Cheers, thank you.
As you can probably tell by the hood up, it's bloody freezing. There's a right draft blowing through here. Do you know what? For its first outing, it's actually a really good boot sale, this. It's an ideal location for if it's chucking it down, and to be fair, there's not much options really. Got some good pickups, nothing earth-shattering, nothing too much. So we're going to get all this stuff home now and take you through what I picked up and how much it's getting listed for. I'll see you in a bit, guys. And we are back. I do like a new boot sale. It's full of promise. And as usual, always nice to bump into some subscribers while I was there. So if you took the time out of your day to come and say hello to me, thanks very much indeed. Now, I have every suspicion that that boot sale is actually going to improve. There's scope for a bit of scale there as well, because we're only using 3 or 4 floors of the multi-story, and they weren't exactly packed in there. So anyway, enough of all that. Let's get into it. I'll strap the GoPro to my head and take you through what I picked up. So total spend today was £83 and I got 15 items for that. Although there was a lot of sellers there, it wasn't exactly dripping with juicy stock. I mean, there was some juicy stock there, but it was way overpriced. There's a few items you probably noticed on the video from like a guy who was having a military clothing and equipment clear out that were very tasty and worth decent money, but unfortunately he just wanted too much for it and there wasn't enough margin in for my purposes. Let's get into it anyway. The first ones I'm going to come to may well turn out to be a bit of a fail. Now, I had a sneaking suspicion at the time that this would be the case, what I'm about to tell you, but I thought I'd take the punt anyway, and I'll explain the reasons why. It's these 5 pairs of Vans trainers. They're all brand new. However, I'm not sure if this is picking up on the camera. They've all got slight colour variances. The chances are a lot of these will have been shop display, so obviously it's had been a colour bleaching. The best pair of these pink ones, they don't seem to be too bad. There's some wear and storage kind of stuff in there. The blue, very obvious, they're different colours. The whites, not so much, probably get away with those, just sort of like storage wear and grub on those. And the two at the front, the Barbie pink and the sort of like dusty pink, they are clearly different colours as well. Chap who's selling them did me a bit of a deal on all 5. Not much of a deal, but enough to make it worthwhile. So I thought, nothing ventured, nothing gains. There's not going to be massive profit in these, but still profit nonetheless. On each of these pairs of trainers, I'm going to put a listing value of £15. Obviously mention the colour discrepancies in there, and potentially put offers on from the get-go for these as well, just to sort of like gee them along. I'm pretty sure they'll sell on the strength of the new. So there's some people out there that will live with the colour discrepancies. Next up, this is a really interesting item. Shall I get it out for you? Yeah, let's get it out. These are... I've always done quite well with Russian nesting dolls. I mean, there are a lot of crappy ones that you could pick up from sort of like the Benidorm beachfront that are just done en masse, but the proper, it's either unusual ones or ones that are obviously vintage, can fetch really good money. These Russian leaders, that was always going to happen. These Russian leaders, we've got Putin. I'm not sure who that guy is. Who's that one? Gorbachev. That is Lenin, I want to say. No idea. Like, kind of looks like a monkey. And big moustache guy. I know my history so well. And Stalin. Oh, is that Rasputin? I don't even know if it's a pulse. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Anyway, the reason I picked this up is because it is very unusual. There are comps for this. They're around about the £30 mark. Russian nesting dolls, extremely collectible. So because of the comps on this, I'm going to go with a consensus of opinion and stick a listing value of £30 on it. Next up, these Nike Mercurial, decent size. These didn't come with laces, but it's not too hard to get a set of football laces for them. Decent size as well, UK size 12. I've sold a few of this exact pair of Nike football boots before. Nike. I got pulled up on that in the last video. It's Nike. Devil, we're going to stick with Nike. I sold a few of this exact pair of these boots in the past. Again, not earth-shattering kind of values, but still decent bread and butter stuff. Aside from the absences of laces, really good condition actually. Very confident with a listing value of £20 on those. Next up, this Casio Easy label printer. Made a little bit of a cock up on this one actually. I just assumed, and you should never assume, that this was brand new, but it's been opened. I've checked inside, there's no tape in there, so I'm going to have to source a tape to just test this. The tapes for this run at about £4, so it's going to eat into the profit though, because these don't fetch as much as, say, the brother counterparts. Still paid very little for it, so even with the £4 for the tape for it, so I can test it. And again, that's probably a bit of a gamble, because obviously if it doesn't work, then I'm out of pocket. But I'll battery test it first before I push the button on buying the tape. And listing value on that, because it's in immaculate condition, aside from the packaging, is £20. It's very old tech now, but people still use them. It's a Sharp Compet CS2194. Obviously an electronic calculator with a printy off bit. That's the technical phrase, that printy off bit. No comps for this exact model, but there are comps for the Sharp Compet, and those comps range from between the sort of like £15 to £25 mark. I'm going to err on the side of caution with this one and put a listing value of £15 on it. I've not tested this yet, but it is in pretty good condition. Nice to have a bit of paper with it so I can test it fully as well. Here we have a Grundig radio. This is a Yacht Boy 215. It's FM, LW, MW and SW frequencies. People do like vintage radios and older tech. There's just something really tactile about them. This one has the added advantage of being an alarm clock as well. Comps on this are very strong. Listing value on this Yacht Boy 215 from Grundig is £35. Now here's an item that I've sold countless of, whether they be Bakelite ones, wooden ones. I wouldn't normally go with standard dominoes. I don't think there's any. I've never found any margin in them, and they're so commonplace. But double nines dominoes sell very well, particularly if they're the sort of like deluxe, for want of a better word. They have a brass stud in the middle, which is a spinner, and it's got a price of $4.99, and I didn't pay that. Obviously, I bid the guy and he accepted my offer. I've got a sneaking suspicion these might be new as well. I'll check before listing. I'm assuming at this stage and for this video that they're used, and the listing value I'm going to put on that is £13. If it turns out to be new, probably get closer to £20, particularly at the time of the year. Next, a very good looking Suomi helmet. I think this is a small or a medium. I need to double check with the labels inside, but I bought it on the strength of the decals and the fact that Suomi are a very, very good brand. The decals are absolutely spot on. It's like a dice come card game. The internals are in very good condition as well. There's a slight musty smell, but it's no damp, there's no fungus or anything like that. This is all stuff you need to be watching out for. The cheek pads are the parts that usually get the gungiest as well. So all the way to it looks like it's just storage wear. I'm checking all over it for any significant. There's going to be the odd scuff and chip and all the rest of it, but usually, particularly with heavily painted helmets, and most are, to be fair, most are painted, but particularly when it comes to ones that are this heavily painted, it's easy to see if they've been damaged. So I'm looking for nasty scuffs, I'm looking for massive chips, signs that it's been damaged. If it's dropped on the top, on the vents, these vents can crack, so I'm checking all those and making sure that it fastens. This is a double D ring. There are two types that are most common. Double D are obviously they're just the most basic and easy to check, but the others are, it's a quick release, sort of like seat belt type fastening as well. So I'm making sure that there's no fraying and making sure that there's no damage to those. All in very good order. Got a good deal on this actually. Listing value I'm going to put on it is £50. And last up, a trio of boots. These are from the same guy that I got the Vans from actually, and my immediate suspicion was that they were sort of like factory seconds. But looking over these, they're absolutely in mint condition. I mean, there's the odd sort of like storage mark on them, but with boots like this, you'd expect there's a bit of discoloration there. I wasn't fussed about those marks at all. These can still be sold as new. Obviously, I'll mention the fact that they've had storage marks on, but because of what they're used for, people aren't fussed. They're going to get on the first trip out, they're going to get scuffed. So not fussed about that at all. We've got, I haven't checked the sizes on these actually. These are a size 8, a size 12, and a size 12 again. High-tech boots, waterproof, decent soles. Walking boots, stroke hiking boots are extremely good sellers. If you can get branded ones, all the better. But even ones that are old, vintage boots, there's still market for them, mountaineering boots. So always have a look, even if they look grubby. In fact, case in point, today I listed a pair of boots by Scarpa, S-C-A-R-P-A. Gore-Tex boots, and they'll sell really well, very confident. They must be 10-year-old and obviously had a decent few miles on the clock, but really confident that they'll sell through. These boots will sell through, guaranteed. High-tech is obviously not the highest of the range of this type of footwear, but it's a recognised brand, and the fact that they're waterproof will help sell them as well. Listing value on these boots, £45 each. Now, taking into account it was chucking it down, and it has been for what seems like bloody forever in the UK at the minute, and the fact that it was a first boot sale over at the car park in Accrington, it's not a bad result. I mean, to be fair, I've had better days at the office, but I can certainly no grumbles. Like I say, total spend was £83. For that I picked up 15 items. All the valuations I put on the items are going to be plus postage. And the total gross listing value for all of those is £383. So a decent return on investment is certainly worth getting my ass out of bed. Now this coming week I'm going to be concentrating on getting items into my Amazon stock because we are in Q4, people. Exciting times. I know Amazon is not something that I talk about on this channel, well, hardly at all really, and that's because of the nature of the beast really. I've always seen myself as an amateur. I know how it works and I know how to make money from Amazon, but to be perfectly honest with you, vlogging Amazon compared to eBay is dull as dishwater. Believe me, it's just all done online. It's as simple as going to a supermarket, picking stuff up, sticking it in a box and sending it off to Amazon. There's no interesting excitement and, oh, Dave, you missed that in Amazon arbitrage, believe me. Which reminds me of a very important point. If you've seen anything in today's video that I've missed, when I've been walking around the floors of the car park and you think I should have picked it up, hit me up in the comment section below. This is one thing that I take from these videos that's really beneficial to me personally, because obviously it adds to my arsenal and knowledge of what to look out for. If you've got any kind of entertainment or value out of this video, give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And of course you guys will already be subscribed because you're just amazing and sexy and wonderful and all that good stuff. But if you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button, and the notification bell will give you a notification of next time I post a video. Thanks very much indeed for the continued support for this channel, guys. It really is appreciated. I've been Dave Keeffe, you've been amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.